Hold on. Okay. Your guest is coming right now. Is that coming? It's a surprise. You ready for the surprise?
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
It's a teddy bear.
Hey, Brian!
Fucking this guy.
Oh, don't be like that.
All of that fucking you, bro.
Yeah.
How are you, bro?
I'm so Brian.
Surprise.
You drove all the way from.
Tell me about it.
Bro.
Came all the way just
So
to
you
give
were
this
the
reaction?
surprise, bro.
Yes, what do you mean surprise? I'm the best surprise.
Bodgast. Bodgast.
What's up, podcasters? Dr. Fresh back again for 2025. It has been a minute. It is Youth Week, though, this week. So how fitting to come back on a week that's important, that recognises rangatahi nationally, doing fantastic jobs in our community, whether it be in school, whether it be at work, McDonald's, Burger King, KFC. One guy who wanted to work there and is a rangatahi joins me on the couch. My man, Mr. Jack Haki Jack.
Jack doesn't know my last name. Well, how are you, bro?
Jack, I just forgot it, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's all good. It's all good.
No,
Kia
hang
ora.
on. What's your last name? This is what happens. This is a surprise today, whānau. He literally just rocked in, so I couldn't really do any, Jack Lewis.
Got it,
Sounds
bro.
good, eh?
I don't even know how he knows that. I didn't think you knew that. Damn, kia ora, whānau.
It's not even Lewis, Al.
No, it is.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, bro.
L-E-W-I-S-I.
I got it, bro. See?
Lewis
Yeah.
Taipiti, though.
See, I knew it.
You
I
got the
knew
first
it.
half.
Anyway, my man, Mr. Jack Haki Lewis. Welcome, brother.
Morena, thank you for having me.
It's the afternoon, bro.
No, it's not.
It's the afternoon,
No,
bro.
it's not.
Hey, let's not worry about whether it's morning or
Exactly.
afternoon.
Morena,
Hey.
Dulufalava, Bulavanaka,
Oh,
Malo Lele.
actually, this is our
Guten
second
Tag.
take. Hey, the first take. This is our second one, but it's all good.
It's all good.
I actually thought the first rotation was pretty good too.
It was. Diamonds made under pressure, though.
Hey, that was all off the cuff, bro.
It was. That was good.
Beautiful
Diamonds made
too,
under
eh?
pressure, yeah.
That's what happens when you sit with a doctor, bro. You never know what you get.
Oh, exactly. We get a corrupted SD file.
It's Youth Week, Jack.
Youth Week.
All right, that's
Yeah,
what
bro.
we're here. Rangatahi, 23 years old. For all our viewers, our millions and millions of podcasters watching, tell us, what is the theme for Youth Week this week, Jack?
Love your home. Is it? So, find out. I've been focused on driving over here.
Bro, did you not do your research, bro?
I don't know what I
What
was
is that
coming
thing,
into.
bro?
Find out he's ambushing me. No, isn't it love your home or something like that? Love where you're
your
from?
mom, love your grandma.
Yeah, it's love. Aroha. I got it. It's all about love, whānau. I love love. That's why they got me in here. So it's what it's all about. Marcus loves me, I think.
There you go, whānau. That's definitely not what this week's theme is,
It's about love.
but we'll put the theme in the description.
Ready? Do like an editing thing, like move magic.
That is so like, not even going to say it because it'd probably be inappropriate if I said it.
You're gonna say gay, eh?
Whoa, that's a bit deep, bro. That's deep. What made you think I was going to say
I
that?
can tell what you were gonna say.
All I was going to say is that's a bit feminine. Didn't
You
know?
don't believe him,
Bro,
whānau.
where's this, bro? Apologise to all our gay viewers,
Yeah,
mate.
go on.
Apologise to them.
I love our whānau.
straight
I
down
love
the
our
camera.
takatapui whānau. Use a mean style. You need to apologise, doctor.
Oh, bro. I'm a bit feminine myself, so that's why I took offence to that waving of hands. Because while I was doing the intro, he was, Anyway, enough about me. I know it is about me, but today is about you, bro. rangatahi representing. And not only your own community, but wherever you put those big size 14s of yours. What do you do for a job, bruh?
Kia ora koutou, ko Haki Tokinga no Hauraki no Ngā Iwi FM toku mahi. So I'm a broadcaster and content creator over at Ngā Iwi FM over in Pairo and Hauraki. Beautiful Hauraki. It's not Haurangi whānau, it's Hauraki. That's what we love to say. I've been doing this mahi for about a year. I've got the pleasure of meeting Dr. Fresh and the Rokal Vibes crew. He's got the pleasure of meeting me. I know he loves me now. That's why they wanted to surprise him with me. But no, I've been loving it. I grew up in Tamaki a little bit for half my life and then moved back to Hauraki and loved it ever since, bro.
All right. That was a pretty in-depth kind of intro, bro. Love it. Okay,
Go deep or go home.
Oh, what sort of deep are you referring to, bro? Like deep in the river, deep
Deep in the awa, deep in the moana.
Hey? Don't know with you sometimes, eh?
Oh, don't start.
Hey? Deep. This guy.
This is funny. The
This guy.
second take is...
It's out the gate, the second one. That's
It
all right,
is.
though, because you put all your stuff into the first one.
I did. I really put everything
Right.
into the first half. Not really.
It's all good, though. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. What's the key to being a rangatahi?
Mano, it's all about optimism. You're still young. Enjoy life. Love life. Don't stress about, what you're going through. Just focus on yourself, what makes you happy, what's healthy for you. That's my whole thing that I want to try and encourage our rangatahi to be. Be yourself and be a rangatahi. Don't be rushing to get into the adult world, because whānau mā, as a rangatahi that's in the more adult world now, it's nice and it's freeing, but a lot more stressful. So all I want to encourage is don't rush it. It'll come. Just enjoy being a rangatahi. Enjoy your youth.
How did you manage that, bro? Like, what are some of your tools that you use when, under those types of pressures in regards to being a rangatahi? How do you deal with that?
I always go off the whakaaro. If it's not positive, I don't need it. Kind of thing. I always take criticism. I always take constructive criticism. But if they're just tucking in on your mana whānau, you don't need it. If they're just having a go at you or trying to diminish your mana, you don't need it in your life. And that's the whakaaro that I learned and that I take with me now. If I don't need your input and if I don't need your energy, then I don't want it. And if it's not positive for me, then I don't need it.
Now, I know you have a history when you were younger of being bullied, say under the age of 15.
He got this from the last take.
For being a large
Yes.
specimen.
Yes, I was severely bullied in my second primary school. I went to about year 4 to year 6, roughly. For being because I was a lot shorter whānau mā. I was a short, stumpy little fat kid. So I got bullied a lot in high school. And shout out to my mum. I love her so much. Being my day one forever. She stepped them out. But it still didn't get better. So we moved to Kura. Went to an amazing school out in Karaka. Just on the other side of the bridge from Papakura. And, I loved my schooling life from there. I was never a big school person. I never thought it was for me. Academic-wise, was never really into it. Found, there was something else out there for me, and it wasn't sitting in an office or any of that kind of work.
All right, let's talk about mental capacity, mental health. Did you ever, go into those deep, dark spaces where you thought, I don't really want to be here, life sucks, this is never going to stop, I can't continue living like this? Did those thoughts ever enter your...
Yeah, I went through a whole... I done my journey with depression and fought my fight, I guess you could say. And I went through it around... I was just coming out of high school, so I was about 17 to 19 was my struggle time. And it was more... My whole reason for not wanting to be here was I was just tired. I was tired of the struggle, waking up, not enjoying myself, not enjoying who I was. And I'll be honest, and I'll be honest, whānau, my whole thing is you need to be able to laugh about it. At some point... You need to be able to take that kind of power away from it. You can't look at it as though it's bad, because it's still got power over you in my mind. If you look at it like, that wasn't a good time for me. I always look at it, you can bleep me out if you want. I was like, I was f***ed up. But I had my suicide attempts. I attempted 3 times. And, I fought a battle and, I couldn't have done it without my mates. And it kind of came to a culmination. We went to a party and and I was just going to go off myself, bro. I was just over it. I was done. I had a full mental break, I guess you could say. And it wasn't until my cousin caught me and he just smacked me right across the face, and it was like, oh, it was kind of like, and he broke down, and it was, I guess they call it trauma bonding, I guess, but being able to connect with him on that level really kind of woke me up, and was like, wow, I do have people here that want me here. Maybe I should give it one more go. And, I went and got the help that I needed, and, I got diagnosed with ADHD and mild schizophrenia, but I was talking to another counsellor, and he said something about our Māori whānau, how it's a lot more common with us, and it's not really schizophrenia, but it's a close thing they can diagnose it to, but that's going off the point. But, I've just, my thing has started with music. I tried to listen to more positive music, and I've found some amazing music. I love music, love songs, love them. So, and just slowly built myself back up. It took, I'm 23 now, about 4 years. 4 years to build myself up to now I'm at the point where loving mahi, loving life, just loving myself. And, just continuing my journey, found love in Te Ao Māori, and,
I suppose, once you met me, that gave you, a brighter perspective in life, bro.
He nearly killed me when we were driving through Hamilton in that van.
I don't even know what this guy's talking about. That's another guy.
But, I've loved the media mahi. I've loved being able to go out with our irirangi, you guys at Okawa Vibes, Maniapoto FM, Tainui Live. It's been just nice to be around that much positivity, and you can't help but feel it rub off on you. So I've loved every minute of it.
Now, do you think we talk about it enough, bro?
Straight up, whānau mā, you don't. We don't. We really don't. It's kind of a tapu subject, I guess you could say, a bit of a taboo thing. The two things I want to normalise in life are talking about sex and talking about mental health. I think they're not touched on nearly enough. Especially for our tāne mā, we're brought up in a world where boys don't cry, you shouldn't feel like that, harden up kind of thing. I was told to harden up a couple times, and in reality, it makes you feel worse for feeling that way. You kind of feel like something's wrong with you. So I'm 100% for talking about it more, opening up, and I'll always talk about my journey and try and make people feel more comfortable. Because I think in all honesty, I think everyone should be in therapy or be in some kind of counselling, because we're criticised daily.
Do you believe that everyone has mental health issues? Everyone?
I don't think everyone has mental health issues. I believe everyone has mental health, and I believe anyone's can be diminished. I think it's just how you regulate your emotions, how you perceive life. When I was going through my journey, I thought everyone hated me. I hated myself, and it just wasn't a good space to be in. So anything that was said to me was always taken in a negative light. But now I've switched, and I always try and find a silver lining on anything. And it kind of helps me get through stuff.
So there's always good connected to something.
Yeah, exactly. There's always something good. I tried to go for, I got really into youth work, and that was kind of, I guess how I discovered the job at Ngā Iwi was through those wānanga, but I really wanted to get into the mahi, kind of like employed. I missed out on that opportunity, and I was like, nah, if that's all good, if I'm not supposed to do that, that's all good. There's something out there for me. And here I am, preferring this mahi to what I would have done. And I love it so much. So, yeah.
Love it, bro. So, you mentioned youth work. How did you manage to land the job in Ngā Iwi? How did that come about?
So, how I managed to land the job at Ngā Iwi, I was a tuakana with Ngā Wai Tāparo o Rangatahi in Hauraki there, Te Korowai initiative. And what it was they noticed a strong percentage of our rangatahi Māori that were disconnected from their marae, disconnected from Te Ao Māori in general. So they got a whole bunch of us tuakana together, and all it was taking them to the marae, encouraging them to reconnect with their whānau and all that, do kapahaka, waiata, everything. And Johnson, or Reha, you might know him from Ngā Iwi FM, it's probably like our face. He caught me and he done a couple interviews with me. And I remember saying to Rino, or how I like to call him, he rangatiro te Ngā Iwi FM, I said, bro, you just got to give me a show at this point, because they kept interviewing me. And, I didn't hear anything back for about a year or two, and didn't think anything of it. Went to Hamilton, done some mahi over there, and was about to go to Fonterra when I got approached to come work in Ngā Iwi. And, I find out this is something I want to encourage is don't go just based off money. Because money can't buy happiness. It can make life easier, but at the end of the day, it never buys happiness. Like, I was offered a lot of money to go to Fonterra forklift driving, and but I'm So
you
happy I
turned
never
it
took
down,
it.
bro.
Turned it down, and to this day, I stand on 10 toes and say I made the right decision. 100%.
Are you crazy, bro?
Made the right decision. It kind of sucks now because some of my mates work over there and we go out to town and Fonterra workers, hey, you've got poots here to spend. You've got money to burn. Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
Do you know what keeps them warm through winter?
Well,
Their money.
their money legit. They work hard, I'll give them that, but they kind of do some
I'll
of them.
stop it. No one at Fonterra works hard, bro.
But no, that, yeah.
Please.
But still like...
That was a pretty terrible job of trying to sell that.
Those forklift operators, I don't know. There's enough of them. But no, and I still to this day am thankful and happy that I took this opportunity instead of that one. I would have just been stuck in a warehouse.
Oh, Fonterra warehouse.
Yeah, Fonterra warehouse getting 38 an hour.
Hey,
But
free cheese, free
cheese,
canned butter.
They don't even get free butter.
Hey.
Well, some of them don't.
Well, some of them do. I know the boys out Te Rapa.
Yeah. Oh, that's where my mates work.
Hey,
Is the
free
Tarapa one.
canned butter.
Yeah. But no, because if I had taken that job from Fonterra, I would have never really reconnected with my Te Ao Māori side. And it's gotten to the point I'm looking at going in for my matora in December and just loving life. I think I would have been happy, but not nearly as happy as
Bro,
I am.
when I look at you, and it's not a judgment, it's just when I look at you, without you even speaking, you don't scream Te Reo Māori.
Exactly.
Then you open your mouth, and then, then I see you eat, and I see your 10 girlfriends, and it's
don't even.
Te Reo Māori.
Te Reo Māori. That's what you think? All the way in there, he reckons, hey? Oh, no, we're not even. Marcus, Dr. Fresh over here, he's the wahine man, I tell you, no matter where we go, there's wahine hanging
this
around.
This is about you, bro. This is about you.
Just thought I'd
Let's not get that confused. This is about you, bro.
I don't, looking at me, I don't scream Te Reo Māori or Te Ao Māori in general. And, growing up, it was kind of an identity crisis for me. My mum and old man kind of went to Tāmaki where the work was to provide for me. So they never really had a chance to, my mum especially, never had a chance to reconnect. It was all about just working to provide for me, provide for her family. So props 100%. They done what they had to do, and I'll never ever thank them for that. I'll never take that away from them. They done that. And so I was always in a identity thing of two, not wide enough for the Pākehā, not knowing how to approach the Māori though. So I was stuck in this middle ground. So I just made friends with our other Polynesian whānau, our Samoan, our Tongan, Cook Island. So Malaolele, Bulavanaka, Te Lofalava, everything.
Jeez, even got all the greetings, man. Hey, some of our viewers.
I do love. I won't say that. No.
So actually, since we're there, what do you prefer, bro?
Oh fuck, here we go.
Hey, what do you prefer? Māori, Samoan,
I knew this was coming. I knew this was
Cook
coming.
Island, Fijian. What else did you add in there? Tuvaluan, Tokala. Who's your favourite? What are your top two favourite
in terms of
cultures? And let's leave Māori out of there because you're Māori, so obviously,
Yep. So we're leaving Māori out of it.
We're leaving Māori out. All the others, bro. What are your top
two
cultures?
in terms of what? Wahine?
Let's put it all in one waka, bro.
Wahine.
Food, wahine. Food, wahine, in-laws, the whole works. If you were to pick someone to spend forever with, which culture would you go to? Give us your top two.
Top two?
Or top three then, if
top three. I can do top three.
Oh, so he's already got his top two sorted.
So my ex was Samoan. So I've been there. The Samoan. I love Polynesian.
What do you love about Samoan girls, man? Tell me. What do you love about the Samoan culture?
See, finally, this is the thing. I just got to be straight up. I'm not everyone's beautiful and everyone's got a type. My type just does not reside with our lighter skinned whānau. I like darker.
Meaning Europeans?
Yeah, I'm not into the Europeans as much. It's just
you got to be at least Afkasi.
Yeah, at least.
At least.
I have a type, but I love the kai. When we went up to Tāmaki, but in terms of kai.
So actually, hang on. So for wahine, Samoan.
Wahine.
Make your mind up, bro.
Wahine. It's tied between Hawaiian and Cook Island.
Hawaiian girl?
No, I want to though. Hawaiian or Cook Island girls. It's tied. Yeah, and then
so you must have hooked up with a Cook Island girl then.
Yeah, and then Tongan, then Samoa.
So is it true what they say about The shake of the hips.
So in terms of Kai, actually no, Tahitian. So this is the ranking.
Oh no, we put Tahitian in there.
No, Hawaiian.
Why don't we just put them all in there?
No, I've got it. Hawaiian.
Let's put them all in one bowl, bro. And just put our hand in it.
Interrupting me. Hawaiian, Rarotongan, Tahitian,
Rarotongan.
Samoan. Oh, no, Tongan. So Hawaiian, Cook Island tied for first. Tahitian, Tongan.
Also, Samoans didn't even make the top 3.
It's hard. It's a hard list.
That's not hard, bro.
It is for me.
So how come you drop the Samoans out? You know, being Samoan.
Oh, because I've dated a Samoan.
And obviously it was good.
It was great.
Okay.
But
So
I just haven't dated a Tongan girl, so
hang on. You dated a Samoan, which was great.
Yep,
but
nearly
you put
married
two
her.
other cultures. You nearly married her.
Yep.
You put 2 other cultures
Yep.
of Wahine you've never even been
Yep.
with in your top 3.
Yep.
But the
No,
Samoan
I've been with
girls-
a Rarotongan girl. But only because I got really, I nearly married the Samoan, so I want to try, Yeah. But
Was it
Kai,
your in-laws? Was it your parents?
mother-in-law. No, find out, it's...
It's all right to all the Samoan
No,
mother-in-laws
do
who
you know
are
what it was?
watching.
Do you know what it was? She was Samoan, but they were brought up in New Zealand, up north in Whangarei. So she was very flash and very Pākehā-fied. So her first question to me when she met me, because my partner was a lot older than me. She was 25 when she met me and I was 20. And her first question to a 20-year-old was, so you look at buying a house?
And what did you say?
No, I'm looking at doing my career. And then ever since then, she never liked me. Never liked me, so it kind of was. But her brother was cool, but her brother was Raro, so. My partner was adopted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just looking for a little bit of clarity there. Cause
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting, Jack. That's
But
interesting.
Kai,
So hang on. I want to come back there. You said you just about married her.
yep.
What happened?
So if I know I was together with my partner for 18 months. And it was great. My first serious girlfriend, right? First ever serious. And I got to the point, full disclosure, I had the loan ready. I had the ring ready. I had to go pick up the ring. I had everything ready. But just because of complication with communication, excuse me, her mental health and all that kind of stuff, it kind of didn't fruition the way I thought it was. I was a week out from going to pick up that ring. I had the loan already in my bank, ready to go get it, but we had this massive, and it just didn't. So what I'd done, I said, no, if I'm going to marry her, I'm just going to give her a chance. I said, look, you need to, she worked for MSD. It's stressful as.
Oh, you were both on a benefit.
So, and it was that, and I said, look, we're just going to take a month, recharge. You need to get some professional help. I said, because I can't give you what they can. I'll offer you 100%, but I can't give you what they can.
So she had issues surrounding her work. Is that what you're telling
It
me?
was stress from work, trauma from her childhood, kind of affecting our relationship and causing
So it
arguments.
affected the lovemaking.
Oh no, that was all good.
Oh, so lovemaking doesn't fix everything.
Not all the time. No, because as soon as you're done, you're back into the argument.
This is great for I'm gonna tell you what.
It is. It is. Sex doesn't
This is
fix
great.
everything, whānau mate. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Because at the end of the day, you still got to finish, and you're still, afterwards, it's still gonna be on your mind.
So you had a month break, and it just
So we got back, we talked, and she promised me that she was going to go get some help, and she never did. So my mum sat down with me, and she gave me some hard advice. That's why I love my mum. She'll always be straight up with me. And she said, you can't be in a relationship with someone, let alone propose to them and want to marry them, if they're not going to fight for the relationship as hard as you are. So I had to have that hard decision for myself. And then 2 months later, she had another boyfriend. So my mum had another hard word to me, and she said, I love you, my son, but she was talking to him on the side. I know she was. She goes, you don't get together that quick. So, yeah.
how did that make you feel, bro?
Fine, I'll be honest. I suffered a lot
Someone's
with...
dropped out of the top 3, bro.
No, I love our Samoan whānau. It's just, yeah. But I struggled a lot with alcoholism. When I was going through my depression stage, I suffered a lot with that. So I got very close to... and I haven't given up booze, but I've strongly regulated myself now. And so I got really close to going back on that wagon, and I kind of just had to sit with myself. And this is what I want to encourage. If you're in a bad space, my best advice is to sit in that space, figure out, the advice I got from one of my therapists was, figure out what's making you upset, and as soon as you figure it out, it takes the power away from it. Because you're like, oh, that's what's making me upset. Cool, don't do it. So I just sat in that space, got through it, and now living life.
That's awesome, bro. It's a great story.
Yeah, bro. That's
a great story. What's your profile on Instagram? Just in case some young rangatahi want to come along and hit you up, bro.
Haki_hub whānau mā, the Haki Hub. Haki_hub. I'll get them to put it in the... Ready? Movie magic. Haki Hub.
I love the way he whispered that. Haki Hub. Sounds like a pedophile.
Oh, don't you even start. Don't you even go... Oh.
Why did you just go, Haki Hub, man, Haki Hub? Why did you have to go?
That sounds even worse.
Why did you have to go?
Because movie magic. Haki Hub. Movie magic. Don't you start. I drove all the way from Tidal just to get
an hour away, bro.
Hour and a half. This better be a good kai.
Hey, bro.
We got Marcus's credit card. Do we? Yeah, we do, man.
Oh, there's no money on it anyway.
But yeah, bro, it's just, yeah, so...
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
That is cool.
But in terms of kai, Tongan food. Top.
Yeah? What do you like the hoi hoa?
Mm-hmm. Straight up. I love horse.
I just don't know how you eat that, eh?
It's nice. If you eat lamb, it's a
lamb,
baby
dude.
sheep.
Well, baby sheep and a horse is two different things, mate.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that you sit there thinking, oh, lamb is nice. But it's a baby sheep. Harata, would you eat horse?
Yeah.
It's good, eh? Yep. Kere, would you eat horse? You're from Manaia. Yeah.
Nah. I'd rather put $2 on them than put them in my mouth.
Put what in your mouth?
Horse, bro. What are you trying to say?
Nothing, just the way you said it just sounded a bit sus to me, that's all.
No, like...
I'd rather put $2 on them than put them in my mouth. That just sounded a bit...
Yeah, I was meaning like horse.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What do you put in
No.
your mouth?
Just wondering, bro. I don't know what you get up to here in Toke. I
not
don't know
put the
what
horse.
happens.
Hang on.
No, hey, no. It's all good.
No, hang
It's
on,
all
bro.
good. No.
Settle down. This is my show. Settle down. Yeah, settle down.
What happened to it being about
So
me?
if you don't put the horse in your mouth, where do you put it? In your ass.
See, so you got to watch out
You
for.
stick it all the way up
You
your
got to
ass.
watch out for Dr. Fresh. He can twist it, man.
Hey,
You better watch out.
Hang on, I'm just asking.
You
If
better
you
watch
don't
out.
put the horse in your mouth,
Let's just continue. What
where do you
happened to
put
the
it?
show? See,
do you stick it in
Fano?
your nostrils, in your ears, anywhere there's a
I
hole?
eat it. You're just gonna put it in your mouth and leave it in your mouth. What are you leaving in your
I
mouth?
hope so, bro.
Are you okay?
I should hope so.
Keep horse meat
Anyway.
in your mouth.
Moving along, bro. Moving along. All right. Do you have any advice for our rangatahi out there who are watching? Advice when it comes to jobs, when it comes to decisions, when it comes to making decisions around, do I go to uni, do I not go to uni, do I go to school today, do I not go to school today? Do I wag with my mates or do I only wag 1 out of the 5 days this week? Some advice there.
Well, being the youngest in my whānau, my second eldest brother has spent the last, 15 years in uni over in Canada studying history. He's got his doctorate, PhD, whatever you name he's got, right? And I remember as a kid him always telling me, you need to go to uni, you need to go to uni, you need to go to uni. Whānau, uni ain't all it crack up to be. Like, if you're not academic, it's just not for you. Like, I found joy in this kind of mahi where, I didn't need a qualification coming in, but, they help you get Harata, for instance, got her broadcasting degree. Congratulations, I can't wait to study this year. It's going to be mean. But, yeah, uni's not important, bro, to me at least. I don't think, if it's not for you, it's not for you. You'll never change it. If you're not an academic person, you'll never, it's just a waste of time.
I thought you went to uni to sort of get drunk and hook up with the girls. And they're worried about...
That's why you have friends that go to uni.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Just thought I'd ask, bro.
But yeah, no, if uni's not for you, whānau, don't go. Find a mahi that you love, even if it's... This is what I want to clear up. Not everyone has to have a flashy career. If you enjoy being a trash man and you really love it, go hard. Who cares? If you like being a janitor, go hard. Who gives a f***? Like, straight up. I don't know if I could swear just then, but I get really passionate about it. Do what makes you happy. I don't give a damn if you're a Macca's worker, if you're a doctor. If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. And if you can provide for your whānau while also being happy at mahi, you've won. You've won.
Love it. You mentioned And a trip recently that we took to Auckland, bro, to 50 years of Polyfest. You mentioned how your station manager was so important to you through this part of your life. You know, how she just believed in you and took you on, and has just been this amazing mentor for you. You know, tell us about the relationship that you have with your station manager.
Well, I have an extra shout out to put because I've had some radus happen with me at work, and you know Hara's had my back, but it's not just Hara, it's Rino, Reha, Kit. They've all been really amazing in helping me progress with my mahi. You know, Rino, Reha, Hara, all of them are so encouraging for me to go to any kaupapa. I know you're really close to Hara, bro. You guys have a great relationship.
Very tight. Close.
So, you know, I just wanted to give a special mihi out to them. You know, they've always been in my corner, even with some past study that I've had with some whānau that have kind of tried to sabotage my mahi and make something happen, and I can't speak on it. But she still had my back, and she was really cool about it.
Cool, so, bro. While we're at mahi, let's rate your teammates, eh? All
right, I'm at the top.
1 through 5.
All right, I'm
Obviously,
1.
we can't put the manager in there because she's the manager.
Yep.
But let's
I'm
rate
1.
your teammates.
All right,
bro.
I'm
1
1.
through 5.
I'm 1. No, sorry, Kit's 1. Kit, number 1. Me, number 2. Reha, Reno are tied for 3rd.
You tied them for 3rd.
Yep. It's because they're co-hosts, and it's like anything they do together. So it's hard to differentiate those two. They're like a married couple, bro. Like when you get Reno, you get Reha. When you get Reha, you get Reno.
Do you reckon they'll be disappointed that you put them down the bottom of the
No,
list?
because I don't understand how much mahi Kit actually does and how much she saves our asses. You know, when you watch this, you know how much shit she gets us out of. They'll understand.
When you watch this, you'll know that he put himself above yous too.
Because I'm the sexy one out of us, so of course.
Sexy and I know it, eh?
Damn right.
All right, bro. Tell us about your family.
There's not. I have 3 older brothers. I'm the youngest. So my eldest brother turns 50 this year. My second oldest brother is 38, and my brother closest to me is 33. So there's a minimum 10-year age gap between us. So I was always the baby of our whānau. So I grew up. My eldest brother Apps lives in Takanini, and my 2 other brothers live in Canada.
Right.
So they've always been busy over there, so I've been really close to my eldest brother, Apps. He's always been there for me, always taking me around to do stuff. He actually came down this weekend, just gone, and he's just always been there for me. My mum, she's the eldest out of her whānau, the eldest daughter. We don't really talk to her brothers as much. They're a lot of puhai there, I guess. They're hohaias. So I kind of made a whānau myself with my mum, you know. We used to own a pub in Hauraki, and there was this old Māori lady named Charmaine who was like her mum and like my nan. So all her kids were like mum's brothers and like my uncle. So I kind of just, you know. But I come from a whānau in Hauraki, pretty well known, the Taipiri whānau. Wiripi Taipiri being one of the chiefs of Ngāti Maru, one of the main iwi. Shout out Ngāti Maru, hard. So, ei kere, Ngāti Maru hard. Yeah. So reconnecting with my Taipiri whānau when I moved back to Hauraki was really important. Doing wakaama, and I found out my side of our whānau were the side that moved up to Tamaki for the mahi. You know, especially back in the 70s and 80s, it was where the work was. They kind of didn't want to stick around Hauraki because there was no work, so a bit of a disconnect, but reconnecting there. I have just become an uncle to... So this is the thing, whānau ma. My old man comes into my mum and goes, "Morning, grandma." And she goes, "Hey." And he goes, "Yeah, your grandmother." First thought, what's Jack done? Ask my uncles, what's that boy done? They all thought it was me. But no, my brother Brogan, who's the closest in age to me, he's just had his baby boy, Cole, named him after J. Cole. I'm not even shitting you. I'm not even joking. His name is Cole Marshall something. Oh, Cole Marshall Humby, that's his name. So yeah, named him after J. Cole. Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to leave with our audience? Because, you know, we've been going a good... 35, 40 minutes, and no doubt there'll be...
It was 45, but then we had to do a retake, so about 30.
Bits and pieces that we'll take from the other one as well. So, we'll be able to put something together. But some advice to all the podcasters, especially rangatai, because it is Youth Week. Just some advice in general for them that you can encourage them with today.
Life's fucking short. Like, be happy. Don't worry about whatever people think. Just do what makes you happy. Do what mahi you want to do. This is my biggest thing. Love yourself. Love yourself. Be comfortable with yourself. Love being alone with yourself. That's my whole thing. Love yourself. If we had a country full of people that loved themselves, we'd be fine. That's my whole thing. And don't hold grudges. It's too much energy. Let it go. Focus on yourself, focus on your mental health, and focus on loving yourself. That's all I got to say.
All right, time to play a quick game with you before we
Yeah,
end.
go hard.
Real easy game, okay?
Oh, and follow me on Instagram.
Follow him on Instagram. All right, make sure you follow him on Instagram. Quick game, bro. Real fast game, all right? This or that.
I want Macca's for dinner.
Sorry? There's no McDonald's here. I don't know what this guy keeps talking about food. I thought you were here because you were here for the rangatai.
I am.
So why you keep going on about food, bro?
'Cause I'm hungry.
Well, Jingus, I'm sure they pay you enough, are you? Hey?
It's payday tomorrow.
Hey? Unlucky else. Since he put the Samoans outside of the top three, this is what happens, see?
Oh,
Unlucky else. Anyway, quick game, bro. This or that, okay?
yeah.
You know how it works?
I picked this or that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Easy as. Okay. What are your cultures again? Māori, eh?
Māori, Danish. Oh, Māori, Danish, British, and Irish.
Okay. Māori, Danish, this or that.
I know what I want to say. Māori. Only because, and I've had this argument with my whānau, I love all my cultures. And my whole thing is, love every part of yourself, whānau. If you're Māori and something else, love that other side as well, because if it wasn't for that side, you wouldn't be here. So, but at the moment, I'm on my Te Ao Māori journey. Maybe in a couple of years, I'll go to my Danish journey.
All good.
Yep.
All right.
I had to preference that.
Reha, Reno.
Can I just wait it out?
No, you can't. This or that, bro.
Myself. What's the next one?
Bro, you got to give an answer, bro.
I
It's part of the
did.
game.
Myself.
That's not an option. Reno, Reha, this or that.
Only because... Oh.
Ooh, this is going to cut loyalties deep.
No, because they'll pull my show.
Today?
Reha, because he's a Queensland supporter.
Oh, you're a Queensland supporter, eh?
Yep.
So you're a Queensland supporter and you support a New South Wales team.
Yep.
Doesn't make sense, bro.
And we have whānau that are Warriors fans but still support either one of them.
Doesn't matter though.
Yes, it
Warriors-
does. It does.
Warriors-
No. This is This is my
Settle
point.
down.
We don't live in Australia, all right?
We don't.
If you're a Warriors supporter and you're supporting Queensland, New South Wales, cool. But you don't live over there. So some of you get a bit
hang
too
on.
much, all right? And especially some of our New South Wales whānau,
Bro, hang
not
on.
looking at
hang on,
anyone.
Hang on.
We don't live
You
there.
support the Newcastle Knights, all right?
We're kind of on. First of all,
who are in the state of New South Wales.
we're kind of on the border.
Stop it. You're in New South Wales, okay? But you support Queensland.
Yep, all day.
I'm trying to make
You know
sense
why?
of that.
I made my alliances off players. And when I picked the Newcastle Knights, I picked Willie Mason. Picked him hardcore. And then when I watched State of Origin, Billy Slater, Greg Inglis. I was like, yep, that's me. I go off players. I don't give the clubbers.
So why do you support Newcastle?
Because of Willie Mason. And since day one, and I remember my old man always telling me, once you pick a team, that's it. Never change.
Newcastle.
Newcastle
You
Knights
must
all
be
day,
the
every
bad
day.
luck, bro. 'Cause you're
All
getting
day, every
freaking-
day. Better than our Warriors fans. I love yous. It's a hard job. It's a hard job, but 2 premierships to how many? Oh, no, I won't even go there. Also, because I found out, the Knights won the premiership the year I was conceived.
What year was that, bro?
2001.
So instead of calling you Jack, why don't they call you Newcastle?
Because my old man's a Storm supporter. He wanted to name me Craig, after Craig Bellamy.
Right. That's
Though he
cool.
played for the Raiders.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Legend.
He did.
Yeah.
This or that, bro? McDonald's, Burger King.
Burger King.
This or that? KFC, KFC.
KFC.
Good. All right. Couple of real juicy ones before we finish.
Oh,
okay, bro?
no.
Just for that, okay, bro? You ready, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Hit me.
Now, I'm going to give you 3 options. This,
Okay.
that, and that.
Yep.
Okay?
Tēnei, tērā, and tērā.
Okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
tēnei, tēnā, and
This,
tērā.
that, and that.
Yep.
Okay? Men, woman, or both?
Woman.
Sure.
Yes.
You haven't entertained the both? Not curious?
No, not my waka, bro. Not my waka.
All right. Second to last one. Thigh or breast?
Breast. Easy.
They're dry though, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit, but if you do them right, because I was supposed to go to culinary school, you can do them right. You can do them right.
How do you do them right? Give me an example.
That's what you do. Oh, God, here we go.
Quickly.
Poach your chicken breasts, right, and then finish them off in the oven so the
Are
skin
you talking
goes
about
crispy.
chicken breasts? Did you hear me say chicken? I just said.
But then you said they're a bit dry.
I just said thigh or breast.
But then you said they're a bit dry, aren't they?
But
What?
Are you talking about?
What are you
poaching-
talking about?
Are you talking
What are you
about
talking
poaching
about?
Chicken breasts. Just be a bit more direct, bro.
Breasts.
Chicken
And
breasts.
any sense of the word.
So. duck
Any
breast,
sense of the word.
Chicken breast.
Any sense of the word,
Cow
breasts.
breast.
Any sense of the word, breasts.
Sheep breast. Any breast? Okay, tell us how you poach any breast.
How many times can you say breast before it sounds stupid? What's the next question?
Give us your poaching.
Oh, you still want... And you poach it with some rosemary, some garlic, crush your garlic a little bit so it frees the flavours, finish it off in the oven in a oiled skillet, so then it's juicy, and then the skin goes crispy on top. So then you're not left with a crispy dry, but you're left with a nice crispy moist breast.
All right. Okay, Whānau, last question. Last question. This or that? G-string, nothing.
Nothing.
Wow. Didn't expect that. You don't
Go with what God's given you.
You don't like any barriers.
Go
eh?
with what
Just
God's
free
given
and
you.
easy, eh?
Yeah,
Free
go
and
with what
easy.
God's given you.
Eh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to sleep with clothes on?
Do you go to sleep with clothes on?
Nah.
Neither.
Don't copy me, bro.
I was sleeping naked before you were
Why did
sleeping
you have
naked.
to ask me, bro?
I just wanted to make sure like what we were talking about
I'm
here. 'Cause
confident,
after
bro.
that thigh breast corridor,
Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. I just said this
I
or
sleep
that.
naked. It's comfortable as.
Hey?
Bit cold in winter.
So do you put on an extra blanket?
No, I kind of just rock with what I got, eh? It's a pain. We got to go to the bathroom, eh?
Just
in
all
the
our
middle of
millions
winter.
and millions of viewers on the podcast. We'll leave some links down below, just in case feeling some trauma or some mental health stuff after watching this and hearing some of this young man's answers. Not all rangatahi are like him,
No.
but that's why rangatahi are special.
But then, whānau, you don't have to be like me. You just got to be like yourself.
And that's it.
That's it.
Bro, my man, thank you so much for gracing me with your presence today. my
You're
brother.
so happy to see me. You're so happy.
Really appreciate your, what you brought along to the podcast. We've never had a guest like you, bro, who was just open, honest, raw,
Yeah, bro.
and real. So,
Yeah, bro.
brother, appreciate you. Appreciate the trip.
All good.
I hope you got the vouchers in the mail to pay for your trip over, bro. So thank you for coming.
You sent
See,
vouchers?
It wasn't a free trip, eh?
You sent vouchers?
You know? Did you not get them, bro?
You did not send vouchers.
Hey, stop it.
Did you see a voucher, Kitty? I didn't see a voucher.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Did you get your voucher in the mail?
I got mine, bro.
You got yours.
I got mine.
Yeah, I didn't get mine.
But brother, thank you. Safe journeys back. And remember, it is Youth Week 2025 this week. In our description, we'll leave the theme for Youth Week and also some links on where you can go to for some support if you are struggling, or even just some advice, or even, for anything. We'll leave those links below. This is my man, Jack Lewis. My name is Dr. Fresh. Till next time on the podcast, take care.